Ball back. Oh, is going to be in banana with him as well. Both of them a little bit low here as they're actually working a boost. City trying to find someone in the dark spot of the B site, but not going to connect with anybody. DeathX and Nielsen playing from other positions, more of a crossfire, as it does look like to be a B-side focus. And you can see they've kind of committed to this because they've got no one else on the other parts of the map. So even if they want to turn around, it's going to be rough for them. And Zitty goes down through the smoke. That's not the way they wanted to start, but Downey's just going to rush right through, and I don't think they spotted him making through CT spawn.
This is so scary for them. Oh, Nielsen did have heads up on it, and Bluejays holding off strong here. Only 2 Publiclir members up, and Bluejays have yet to take a single point of damage. And Nielsen, as well as DeathX, if they can keep shutting down Banana like this, not a single kill for Publiclir, and they dedicated everybody. They didn't have anybody watching the flank like you were saying, so that was 100% commitment to the B-bomb site, and all that commitment amounted to nothing. Now they have to save. And how much are they going to spend here? 4 flashbangs in the smoke, no armor, a couple Tech 9s. They are going to be able to buy up next round. Oh, they're spending too much, in my opinion, here. They're going to get, what, 1,800? So they're not going to have enough to full buy. I guess they want somewhat of a chance this round by buying a couple flashbangs, but too many still, in my opinion. Just go with 1 pop flash. Make sure your gun round is the most potent, rather than this kind of half force eco. They're going to try another apartments bust here. Move the CT. It's YB. Oh, he can't even see him, but he's just giving it to him, shredding them all down through the door. Nobody is allowed to get out of that entrance. And Zitty is going to try to avenge his teammates. There's so many bodies in that doorway. I mean, it'd be hard to even walk through that.
Yeah, they look like they kind of crunched together inside of that smoke and taken out easily by the CTs. A little bit of a telegraph play when that first player runs out and there's a flashbang that came in, and the player on balcony isn't very blind. Well, they kind of know what's up there, so they just send some random spray in, get the job done. 5-4 now, round 10 underway, and Publiclir already got 4 rounds on the board. This is their map choice, so obviously they want to take it. Well, both teams obviously want to take it, but this is a map they feel confident on. So doing all right on their T side here, and I do have some interesting stats in that Publiclir was dropped into the upper bracket of our Intercontinental 2 tournament. They dropped 2-0 to FM Esports, and one of the maps they played, and behold, was Inferno. It was 16-13, so it was a bit of a close map, but didn't end up going their way. So we'll see here, as Bluejays definitely think that Bluejays may be a little bit of the underdog here, but I think these teams are pretty close in skill. As we can see, Bluejays holding their own most of the time here. Pliva's going to go down. And they've got 2 CDs in pit. That's enough to take down Lincoln and Awe. Downing onto Elbow as he's going to approach this A site. He's right at the truck. Ziddick finds another frag as well, so creates a 2v3, but the bomb's been dropped right inside, or right in front of pit, rather. And it's going to be up to Ziddy in a 1v3. He's got 35 seconds. Stuck out in the open. Ziddy will take him down. Another round comes in for Bluejays, and they're able to do so once again, only losing 2 players. You see their economy; it's pretty out of control right now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad here for Publiclir, and Bluejays had time to rotate another player over because they pushed down Banana. Publiclir wasn't fighting for any knowledge. You have to push the CTs off a car, even if it costs you time late in the round. Publiclir is they're not watching the flank. They're just dedicating players in when they're trying to take a site. They're not faking it all. Just 5 players hitting it, and they're not having success in either site. Now rushing through the Molotov. Oh, 4 players burned. Are we gonna set? Oh man, that would have been the first Molotov ace I've ever seen. But we're not gonna see it today. 4. That's still the most I've ever seen. I've only seen a Molotov kill 2, maybe 3 people, but 4. That's insane right there, man. But as I gotta finish my thought, Publiclir on their terror-side gun rounds need to hold Banana, or at least fend Bluejays off, because every time Bluejays is able to rotate another player over and only dedicate 1 player at B because he has such positioning, and he'll gain so much knowledge and have time to fall back if Publiclir decides to hit B, they have to fight for Banana control, or at least make Bluejays worried enough, to not push car like that. And Bluejays, if Publiclir isn't gonna do anything about it, Bluejays is just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, now we'll see. Publiclir can crack this code. They've gone down 4 rounds in a row here, but oh, that's a beautiful way to enter into the B bomb site. As now they just need to get the bomb there is the issue. Downey's going to be retrieving that from T-stairs, and they actually got plenty of time here. Elbow and Seti are going to be rotating in, but they're still stuck in T-spawn. They're smoked off at the moment, and not looking to get aggressive into construction. Not yet, anyhow. As T's actually pushed up Lincoln. He's actually found his first 2 frags there as he opened up that B bomb site. So good time for him to wake up. Finds his way to this bomb plant. Now they're in a great post-plant position. They smoke off construction, so CTs can actually move into the front site, and they're actually doing a boost at new box, and might give the positioning away, but it doesn't look like it's mattering, as it will be down to a 2v2. Coming through construction. Elbow very, very low, goes down, and YB might actually just try and jump on the smoke, but it's going to get put away by Downey. So another round comes in. Publiclir, after losing 4 in a row, they finally get another one on the board, and this is getting them to the perfect round count on this T side.
Yeah, not bad. Blue Jays, with the economy we mentioned, going to be able to force out one more buy, maybe even another if they lose this. Yeah, I like their economy enough to force out something next round if they do lose it. But that round was all Lincoln. Just came to the site, he caught one of the Blue Jays members with a flashbang out, and then killed the guy going for the trade. And Blue Jays was looking real solid at the B-bomb site prior to that. And once again, Publiclir pressuring Lincoln into Banana. I've seen Blue Jays do this setup here at Banana before. They put 2 on this post at Lincoln. Opens up the site.
Wow.
Just like last time. And the second player has got to be worried. Blue Jays is not committing anybody else towards the B-bomb site. Publiclir, if Lincoln's going to go for this, oh, it looked like Publiclir was going to bring the remainder of their players. Wow, they have to stop that right now. Otherwise, Lincoln, if he could take the bomb site solo of B, that setup does not work. If he is able to peek both of you and you're both posted up at the same pillar, stop doing it right now. Don't do that anymore. Fix it. Otherwise, Publiclir is going to be taking this B bomb site all day. And just not too many rounds ago, Blue Jays had a stellar hold, 5-0. Publiclir didn't even get a single kill. But Lincoln, they're not smoking the entrance right away, and that's allowing Lincoln just to walk up and take the fight, and Blue Jays are losing it. Some of the things you could do on Banana on the CT side, you could smoke the bottom of a Banana from the CT spawn, then you still have 2 players at the B-bomb site with smokes, allowing you to only play 1 player there, preemptively rotate 1 over after he smokes for the second one. Before you know it, it's already 40 seconds before the CTs can even think, or the terrorist side can even think about pressuring Banana. And that's just one of the many things Blue Jays can do to stop this. They're peeking the entrance, they're allowing Lincoln to get 1 versus 1 fights, and yeah, I don't like the setup. When Blue Jays was playing passive, they were winning.
Yeah, and you saw they tried to counteract in that last round by peeking the entrance, but with both their players on an offset angle, and it just didn't work out at all. They ended up having 1 player jump away as soon as they were able to fire on Lincoln, but
one flash just ruins that setup.
Exactly, and Lincoln was able to find the first frag, and then the second one looked pretty beautiful as well. So Lincoln in those 2 rounds went out from 0 frags up to 5 now in 2 rounds, and now he just found Elbow at Banana as well. So see if the success continues. They've stacked 3 players on this B bomb site though, and Nielsen's gonna find another frag for himself. Leaves on a 1v3 where it's very, very low. So this definitely should be another Blue Jays round, but we'll see how expensive the 2 can make it. It's not going to make a huge difference. YB still with 11K. Got 9,600 on one of their players. It'd be nice for him, but we are 2 rounds away from the end of the half. Publiclir, though, with 6 rounds. That's what you're happy with when you end the T half. If you make it to there, 9-6 is kind of the traditional. Anything more or less is going to make one side more or less more happy or less happy, depending on the situation. But 8-6, not too bad. They're going to be coming into this rifle round, not with the best equipment, but 2 Tech 9s and 3 AK-47s.
And Lincoln, with his trusty AK, he's opening up bomb sites like that. I'm putting him anywhere Blue Jays is peeking. Either working up Banana slowly like he is, maybe even taking some fights middle as long as they're not smokes up. But he's going to try towards Banana. The Swedes already down 1 player. They're standing. Schleifer has been sent into spectator mode. So 4 Swedes up. And now, late in the round, they got Banana control. Now they're fighting for Apartments control. Blue Jays was playing forward at middle early, and then now falling off, giving Publiclir more to think about. Going for the peek inside the site is the Blue Jays, but Publiclir is going to fall off the Apartments. Where are they going to go eventually is what I'm wondering. It's like Banana. Nobody from the Blue Jays have really moved from their opening position. Still 3-2 setup. Publiclir have 3 coming up. Banana now joined by their 4th. I was thinking they were going to go for some sort of arch contain to try to stop the rotate. But on the other side, they need everybody they can to try to take into this site. So smoke's finally dissipating, and they still have another one. Blue Jays. Publiclir's going to have to run through the smoke here. There's nothing else they could do. The smoke's going to be dissipating at what, 10 seconds remaining or so? So actually, Publiclir's going to wait it out. This is very dangerous. All the CT have to do in the site is stay alive for about 5 seconds. They're going to try to run through it. Nielsen only takes 1 with them. And now just DefX in the sight. He's on the fountain angle. They don't check it. He gets another one. Do they have time to plant the bomb? No, they don't. Blue Jays gonna go up 9-6. But I guess it's a good half from Publiclir considering they were down that much early.
Yeah, exactly. They come back and steal those 6 rounds. Again, it is their map choice. So on that T side, they wanted at least 6. Feeling confident. Moving into their CT half now, but once again, guys, this game is brought to you by Zowie Gear. Definitely, if you guys are in need of some new just peripherals in general for gaming, definitely check out Zowie. Some of the best stuff you can find on the market. FK series, EC series, you name it. Honestly, I've tried it all. It's all fantastic. So definitely check that out.
I love just the overall like simplicity of the FK comparison with some of the other mouses I've used in the past, and they're not even fancy with the packaging. It's you know exactly what you're getting. It's just simple plug and play. Yeah,
quality stuff.
I mean, you got smaller hands than I guess you go with the FK2, but I'm rocking my FK1 and I'm happy.
Yeah, no kidding. I actually have larger hands, and still I just have this weird claw-like style, so I go with the FK2. But anyhow, live here in Pistol Round. Check out Zowie Gear. Just drop them a follow on Twitter, Zowie Gear. But nonetheless, T's coming up T-stairs right now for them on Blue Jays, and the
Isco.
And they didn't get the bomb. Inside the apartment, so everybody playing forward positions with their SMGs, and the force buy of the Blue Jays. They're not going for any sort of rush. Still, if they would have rushed Banana with all their players, could have overwhelmed Publiclir. But Steady does dispatch Lincoln. So Publiclir already down 1, and Blue Jays, the spread out setup is working. Kind of a default-esque on the force buy, but Tech 9's a gun round in my book. And now the Blue Jays coming back to middle. They still are keeping a member or 2 there for banana control, but you only need 1 member there if you're making sure the CTs aren't.
Plyfa arch side as well, right outside of the library. So 45 seconds remain. Top mid control for the T side. YB's slowly inching up in apartments. He's got a smoke that's going to come out on the balcony. That should prompt this push in. Actually, sorry, my mistake. Comes out right on top of the truck, and he takes down Downey on the balcony. So that's a big frag. Plyfa's still alive in sight as they're getting the bomb down, but he's going to get flanked away. And coming in on the arch side of things, though, it's going to be on Zitty. Takes down the first one in Nielsen. So they're alive and well for this retake, but they're smoked off in Moto. And this actually might just prompt them to fall back. Oz already... Oh, actually, he's just going to reposition inside a library. It looks to me, though, that they might just be looking for some exits. As much as they want to go for this, it looks like they're aggressively coming up truck now. They're just playing some exit frags here as Zitty's going to play in mid. Again, they'll have On inside of the library. He actually goes down. They both go down. The T's, they force up and... able to make it work. The second round now in their favor. Like you said, the second pistol round goes to the T's.
Second pistol round. And now we're on to the third pistol round for Publiclir. Buying up CZ, Scott. Oh, they're banking so much on this round. This is very risky business. They're stacking. Going for the mid pick with that scout, but eats the SMG bullets to the face. And another one goes down. This round is so important for Publiclir is going to have to save at least one time. It's going to be 12-7 Blue Jays, and they're not losing a single player so far. None of these scouts have hit a single thing. And Giddy last two up. Finally, that scout comes into play, but he only has 14 HP, doing some decent damage here. But no chance of winning this round with just a scout and 14 HP. Picks up the Fonus, looking for anybody to push him, and they are indeed pushing him. And the fight goes to SETI, so Blue Jays take a massive round, 11-7 now. And looking over at Publiclir's money, even the next round they're going to be not looking too hot economically. So buy absolutely nothing this round for Publiclir.
Yeah, that looks to be the situation. Publiclir now in not the best spot, economically speaking. And they're down in terms of rounds as well. So Blue Jays have a big opportunity here. So if they're able to take advantage of monetary situation, they could find themselves in a late game, possibly stealing away Publiclir's map choice, which would be huge for them. As we will be moving into Cash, which is a Blue Jays map choice. Might be taking down Lincoln to start off the round. Ziddy's able to get a single frag with his USPS, so not too shabby, as again they want to damage the economy. Right now are the T's, but they don't have the bomb with them, so YB's gonna have to rotate back to T stairs, and Downey's actually pushing aggressively, so might get caught out here as YB's gonna actually take that duel, and oh wow. If he goes down there with the bomb, if I'm looking around as you see Plyfa and Ziddy actually able to get AK-47, so pretty well equipped here on this retake, and they're actually very quick to get into construction and retake scenarios, so one coming out banana, one construction. This is doable considering the bomb's not planted.
Yeah, and they get both openers. That's Ziddy on the retake. Only one member up for the Blue Jays. He's back at new boxes. They were not ready for Ziddy, and now they have him stuck. 1 HP at the new boxes. Plyfa finishes him off. And Publiclir on an eco round where they bought nothing. Not a single thing. And jump-starting their economy. And we'll see what the economy is for the Blue Jays. Still able to buy, not optimally. And say the same for Publiclir, lacking a few nades here and there. Let's see where Downey's playing with his nade set. So, the more importantly than at A, I'd say you need smokes and flashes for the B-bomb site. I mean, flashes at A, but having the bottom of Banana smoked up is so difficult to deal with as a terrorist side player. And Publiclir, get in, get the kill at Banana, get out. Now they have the advantage. Exactly how you want to play on that Banana, unless you have it smoked up, of course, then you can hold the car. But you only need one, then you can back out. That's the advantage you want to give your team. Whenever Blue Jays hits a site, going to be significantly weaker now. All prongs losing their duels for the Blue Jays. Tried to take Banana, failed. Tried to take it to the apartments, failed. And now only two remain for the Blue Jays. Trying to take up middle. It's only SETI and Nielsen, though, and Publiclir knows exactly where they are, so it's just going to be straight up aim duels here for the Blue Jays. Getting flanked, Lincoln, there it is. And Publiclir take another one, and critically bringing 4 into the next round, and Blue Jays' economy has been broken. Probably not going to be seeing much this round from the Blue Jays.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough one for the Blue Jays, as very little in the monetary department. Publiclir, though, coming back and starting to line their pockets a little bit. So we've got an op on Plyfa, actually, so we'll see where they decide to position him, as we'll be jumping into mid here and actually get spotted out, although it's a bunch of pistols. Elbow takes down Zitty, though. They aggressively try and push up mid, and you can see he got very little done for his effort. Elbow was dropped to 30, but what they were hoping. The rest of the T's, though, they are getting run down in mid. Downey just comes in and shows Zitty how it's done. He's like, if you're going to push mid, this is how you take down 4 of them. And he's going to get out of the round pretty much unscathed. 10-11 now. Round 22 about to go live. The T's will be able to equip AKs and all their nades. Their heart desires. They do have Death X with a Molotov in hand, so we'll see how that comes into play. Hopefully they can work that into one of their takes. Again, obviously, a lot of positions you can utilize that when you're taken into that B bomb site, but they're going to need to get past Lincoln and the squad, actually. They've got 3 pushed into the banana this round, and Lincoln takes down SETI early. Elbows dropped to 7 HP. So this is a really good... Oh, he's going to die to the fire as well. He strafes a little bit to the left, and yeah, his big toe decided to start burning, and he drops dead. So Death X, he's able to get a frag of his own, so they get 1 onto the CTs, but traded back immediately.
Yeah, and Plyfa probably should put that op down. I was watching him the past round and a half and hit 1 out of 9 op shots. You know, betting 11.11, whatever, repeating, of course. So put that away, Plyfa. I don't want to see that anymore. But Nielsen, 1-on-4, onto Lincoln, 1 versus 3. He does have a 1 versus 1 in the site. He's getting flanked, getting burned, and that makes a break for it into the bedroom. Now looking for that. Already posted on the angle is Zitty. Only a couple players, or only a couple ways Nielsen could have gone. And now all tied up. Publiclir looking good on their map choices. Scary for a little bit. Bluejays were starting to develop a big lead here, but after that eco round, it's been all Publiclir. And then the money of Bluejays not looking too shabby here. And Publiclir, they dedicated 3B early last round, and they're going to do the same. No, they're just smoking off the bottom of banana. Bluejays has 1 player mid, and the remaining 4 kind of splitting the apartment area. And it is going to be a straight-up apartments rush. Nobody from Publiclir is inside the pit, but nobody from the Bluejays is going in the apartments area. Now they are, but it's a stagger take. This is never going to work. If you're not taking everything at the same time in the A-bomb site, you're not splitting it right. And they tried to do the thing where you rush. When you're rushing apartments, you rush your first 2 down the stairs, then you rush your remaining 2 and out the apartments. But the timing of that, the people getting out of the stairs are always going to get there faster. So all Publiclir has to do, deal with the middle, turn around, deal with the apartments, and that's what happens.
That's pretty much it, and I think that was a CT smoke as well, sitting right outside of Boiler. So on top of that, they had to run out of a smoke when they exited Boiler. And yeah, they ran right through the smoke into some wonderfully waiting CTs, and we all know how that went. So Bluejays now with full loss bonus. So you can see we've got weapons they would like. Death X with an AWP, so we'll see if you can cause some impact. Certainly they need someone here, but the CT is actually, Plyfa's going to be moving up aggressively, looking towards Altman. He's got that AWP in hand once again, and oh, he's going to whip that shot onto player on Haybale, and actually Elbow opens up with a frag into Banana. Unfortunately, though, bottom of the Banana still smoked off, so they're not going to aggressively peek just yet. Lincoln's got a resmoke as well. So that's crucial, as Death X actually is peeking over the smoke, and he will be able to receive the frag. So now they know it's clear. 2 players down in Banana. They might experience some defense in the form of a quick rotate, but it should only be a single player at this point.
That's going to be Zitty letting her rip through the smoke. Spams down 1, but Death X able to spam back with his AWP. Oh, it's going to be the site, or the B-bomb site for the Germans here. Publiclir, they do have enough to go for this if they want to. Yeah, they got stacks for days. Their economy looking real nice, so they are going to go for it. Down he goes down, as well as Plyfa. So all tied up once again here. And Bluejays, it's a massive round for them. They do have enough to actually buy if they lose. So not necessarily a swing round here, but fighting for the lead. Plyfa with the AWP again. I'm wondering what what he thinks he's doing positively for his team with this gun. It's been the 3 rounds he's had it, and he's got 1 kill. That's so much money he's spending for not getting any kills. And gonna go for that mid peak once more. DeathX could be waiting for him, and he is, but it does get smoked out of mid, so not gonna see an op duel too early on here. And the Blue Jays now just still struggling. They want to try to come up banana, but Publiclir has been aggressing down. Oh, they spam DeathX very low. Only 10 HP, and this is the strength of banana. You can smoke the bottom of it. Blue Jays, they're going to wait to get banana control. And it's a necessary thing. You don't want to walk into a stack at the A bomb site, so you have to wait out these smokes. And it's already a minute left before they can think about starting to take into banana. SETI thinking about it now, but he's so worried about players pushing, and that's another thing. When the top or the bottom of banana is smoked for that long, you have to worry, like, okay, are these players pushed up? But for Publiclir, they don't keep a member at car, which is gonna make it easier on the Blue Jays when they do take into this A bomb site. Thinking about falling back, perhaps. Here comes Plyfa with the AWP, shoots one in the back, goes for the second, way too aggressive. Gonna give Blue Jays an opening to the site here. Gonna be 4-on-3 on the approach.
Yeah, and it's going to be a nice defense, but Elbow lands on a downy, so it is a 2v3. City's still alive in sight, and he gets dropped, so Nielsen does have the bomb in vicinity, but with 10 seconds, needs to get it set soon, and it looks like Aw and Lincoln are going to play a really nice pinch here as, yeah, coming out from behind is Lincoln. Aw just playing the smoke. Lincoln, he just needs to come up from the side and take some away, so one thing I want to point out there, I don't know if you saw that, but Zitty flashed into mid right as they were approaching really close up and literally full blinded, I think 4 at least, and it could have been all 5 of them. But that's the first time I've ever seen a player fully blind. He didn't, or not take, rather not shoot a single bullet. He peeked out, saw they were all blind, and they were all there. That's all the information he required. He's like, I'm not even going to try and take this fight because inevitably one of these guys is going to kill me. There's no way I can go for all these frags. So he literally just fell back. He just ran right to the library from then on out. And in hindsight, he may have been able to take one of those frags, but instead, just playing it so carefully, quite honestly, I've rarely seen where he saw they were all blind, and he didn't take a single frag from them. So, I don't know. Well, obviously, they ended up winning the round, so it worked out, but just interesting play there to note.
Yeah, you don't see that here in America. We're taking
we go
these
for
fights.
frags.
We're taking the fights. So, win or lose, it's happening. And now Blue Jays got to deal with this player pushed up at banana when they want to try to go back, but there's another smoke. So it's going to be, 40 seconds before Blue Jays want to try to push banana. And Publiclir has already rotated another member over towards A. Now bringing him back, kind of skeptical that Blue Jays could be coming back to banana, but no real control here for the Blue Jays. But coming up mid, splitting their defense. Or splitting their offense, I should say. And Blue Jays, you can see how much time they're wasting. They think somebody's pushed up, but he's long gone. They do take him down at the car, though. Plyfa with the AWP proving me wrong. What's Publiclir doing? They rush in before the flashbang even pops. Zitty, though, to save the day inside the site. He does have teammates on the way, but they're smoked out. He's got to hold the new box. 3 incoming German. Takes out the first one, but trade by Elbow. Downey from the garden. Only Nielsen up 1-on-2. Has another chance to redeem himself in the previous 1-on-2. 5 seconds left to get the bomb down. Here comes the spam through the smoke. Is he going to get it down? Yes, he does. 19 HP. Finally, the spam ends him. And Publiclir taking the 14th round, and that was a big one because now Blue Jays are going to have to save.
Yeah, they are. Their economy is definitely in shambles after they won a round recently. They were able to get that 24th round in, but now 2 in a row for Publiclir, and this is looking a little bit bleak, and heads up play for them to delay that defuse long enough so Plyfa can get that AWP, or we're poking fun at him a little bit here. Maybe it's not a good thing, as
he probably heard us.
Yeah, probably. Poor Plyfa. We'll see if he can come alive a little bit, but certainly hasn't been the crucial opera. I feel like Publiclir on the CT side. There's a couple rounds where, well, there's only been 3 T-side rounds, but there's some situations which may have been made a little bit easier if he hits some of these shots. So he's back position in mid. He's not done yet. So at least he's got the confidence in himself, and that's a good thing coming from a player. If you,
it's so important to be confident, almost arrogant in Counter-Strike. It gives you such an edge, and I don't know.
You'd have a short memory.
I don't think I would have got anywhere as a player if I wasn't overly confident.
Exactly. It's the way you gotta be. As if you don't think you're gonna win, it's probably not gonna work out for you. So 1 minute left on the clock. The T's slowly moving up mid. We've got 3 of them. Oh, beautiful pop flash. This is the same pop flash. Diddy gets 2 this time, but traded off. Nielsen finds 2 of his own. So standout play by both, but it's gonna provide good defense. Plyfa lands a really nice shot.
There it is.
Top fragging. Follows up with a second, so beautiful way to bring them on to 15 rounds. Publiclir 1 round away from closing out map number 1 and moving us on to cash.
Yeah, Blue Jays there. Stop cold. Flashbang of Medusa just petrifying everybody. And Ziddy that time went for it. Last time he pointed out, did not. And yeah, he spammed a couple of them down. But Nielsen was there for the trades for the Blue Jays. Otherwise, that was going to go horribly awry. And with a last chance, potentially, the Blue Jays here could be going on to cash very shortly. Blue Jays fighting for banana control. Both Publiclir members die early. The Tech 9 rush. Maybe he should have played a little bit more passively there, considering it is the last round. Blue Jays wouldn't have had all that much money. They do take down the bomb site, but they're losing way too many members just trying to get in, though. Plyfa now comes alive with the AWP. Only 2 Blue Jays remaining. Could be going on to map number 2 very shortly. Only elbow up. And he's stuck inside the bomb site. Doesn't even have it down. 3 CTs. Close vicinity to him. This is a really difficult clutch. Ziddy's just working his way up. 16 to 12 for the Swedes.
And that last round, Plyfa just went nuts there. That was actually a good setup from the Blue Jays. They had 1 player waiting at T-stairs for a flank to come in.